Well, hello, my beautiful gems. This is Maria from The Guided Gem, and I am doing just a general collective reading because we are in the new moon in Libra, and there's been a lot of retrogrades going on, and I don't know if you've been feeling them, but I have definitely been feeling them. Things are not working perfectly. Things are just acting bizarrely. But now that we have the new moon in Libra, it is really going to help us a lot. What's the new moon in Libra? Well, the new moon in Libra, what's going to happen is that we are going to have to balance, things in our lives. So for example, whether it is your emotional being, whether it is your intellectual feelings about something, you're going to be struggling between acting on intelligence or acting on emotions. So it's all about balancing everything out, right? You can't be too emotional and you can't be too logical. I guess the best way to explain it is. So I decided to do this reading to see what's coming up for the collective. All right, let's see what's going on. Yes, absolutely. The mental conflict is here. So I'm using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland for the overall energy. And I want, disruption. Okay, see, I knew I had to do this reading. Something's going on. And I'm going to go deeper and see why. All right, spirit team, guides, ancestors. I ask that you be here, present with me at this time, protect me and everything that surrounds me, and allow me to receive the message that has to go out for the collective regarding this new moon in Libra. Let me just mute this phone. Thank you. I want to shout out to everyone who subscribed to my channel. I am so excited. I feel like, my readings are really helping you guys out, and I feel like someone is really getting some benefit from my readings, so I appreciate it. Let me see if I can pull out a few more cards and then I'll get into the reading. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning and listening to this reading, I thank you, and I hope there's a message for you here. If there is not a message for you here, and if the reading does not resonate with you, don't make it fit into your life, and maybe it has nothing to do with you with this new moon in Libra. Or maybe you know someone who's going through something, and if there's a message in here that they need to hear, then by all means, share the video with them. A lot of conflicting energies here. All right, disruption, what's going on? Big decisions are going to come about during this time. And then once we have some of the retrogrades ending, things will calm down for most of us, okay? If you are starting new businesses, it's a good time to do it because you are going to make the right decisions. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going on. So first we have the Hope card. The Hope card is like the start card in Tarot. And the Hope is saying that, we have... there is hope that things will get better. There's hope that things can be healed. If you are going through some health issues, then just know that if you go to the right people and if you speak to the right people, things will get better and hopeful. If you are planning to go to the next step, then just know that, there's going to be a lot of reconciliations, healing of relationships that have gone through some difficult challenges. And I know that we've just gone through a lot of the signs have gone through situations where things came out to the surface. And especially if we're talking about relationships, everything that did come out to the surface, while there was either arguments, discussions, and things going on that needed to be clarified. And just know that healing is coming for all of you guys, whether you are still together and reconciled or whether you've decided to part ways. Just know that it'll be healing for both parties, even though it's not easy. Okay, in the challenge position, we have the mental conflict. Now, if you notice in this card, and I love it, so you see how we have the mask, or what we tell people, and if someone says, oh, how are you doing, you say, oh, I'm fine, but inside you have like this this anguish, you have like this stress, or you're constantly thinking and your mind never stops thinking, and it's constantly, causing you some anxiety, stress, what if, should I, and all of those mental questions. Well, that's what's going on with you. It is important for you guys to make a decision at this time, and you're having a very difficult time or having that insecurity in making the right decision. Okay, and then the next card that we have, the potential outcome, is the disruption card. Now, if you look at this card and you see that, he's got his hands kind of crossed on his chest there, he feels like he's stuck. He feels like he can't move forward. He feels like everything is falling apart. Okay, now sometimes, and I say just sometimes, things need to fall apart so that they can be rebuilt on a solid foundation. I know some of you don't want to hear that, but I really believe that it is important, and especially now with this new moon in Libra, where, it is important for you to figure out what your boundaries are and what it is that you need to do in order to build that solid foundation. Were you in the right relationship? Were you, being honest with yourself? Was your partner being honest with you? Right? Were they saying that, that they were happy and telling the world, yes, my partner is the best and things are great, but down deep inside, they felt alone, not happy, or whatever the situation is. I think you're understanding my point here. Okay, that's what I'm feeling with these cards. Now, to clarify this hope card, I have the Hanged Man and I have the Nine of Wands. Now, when we look at these two cards together, the Hanged Man is all about, either taking a pause or looking at things from a different perspective. Taking that moment to evaluate the situation. If you've gone through so many struggles, and I look at all of these wands here, and not only are they crossed on top of each other, you only have one wand left with the flame burning. It's like you are at the end of your rope. This is too difficult, and a relationship should not be that difficult. Now, whether it is a love relationship or a work collaboration or partnership, just know that you're carrying all of these burdens. It is too difficult. You're tired. You don't want to do this anymore. So now with the Hanged Man, you're saying, okay, I need to evaluate this whole thing. Am I going forward, or am I holding myself back? I think, with the star here, it's saying that you really need to heal this kind of situation. And it's time for you to really take a look and see, what needs to be addressed or fixed or healed. Okay. Now, the challenge here, we have the Three of Pentacles and we have the Eight of Swords. I know it's causing you a lot of stress. Okay. What's causing you a lot of stress? The Three of Pentacles is all about collaboration. It's all about working together. It's all about, doing things sometimes from behind the scenes. Now, if anyone is holding back on you, I feel strongly here that I have an energy where, you're doing all of the legwork. You're doing all of the hard work. You're putting in your hours. You are taking care of all of the different tasks, and we have someone here who is not putting in as much effort as you are, but yet they are going maybe behind the scenes where you're not even aware of it, and they are I'm getting a strong feeling here that someone is copying your work and not putting the effort in with you, if this is some sort of partnership, and they're going behind you unknown to you, and they are doing the work elsewhere, right? And it's causing you a lot of stress and anxiety, fear of getting caught maybe. And I feel that, honestly, truthfully, I feel like you're not even aware of this. Okay. And the disruption is here because I think someone is going to possibly bring you a new opportunity, and this new opportunity is someone that's going to work with you, someone who's going to want to build the bridge together. Okay, if this is a relationship, then we have someone that has maybe a third party. Again, I don't believe you are aware of it, or if you are aware of it, that's what this conflict and mental conflict and stress and worry is all about. And I feel like you're at the point now where you need to really contemplate and make a decision. But if you choose to leave, or if you choose to stay and reconcile, just know that there's a brand new beginning. Okay? Is the beginning going to allow you guys to mend your bridge together, or is it someone brand new? Because with the destruction card here, I feel like, you're ending the old and starting brand new. That's what it feels like. Now, if it is a destruction card, meaning that the whole relationship got dismantled and you guys are starting fresh again, that is also possible. Okay, you guys know your story. Please do share your comments. I love reading your comments, and it really makes me feel that my messages are getting out there to someone, and someone who needs to hear it. Now, if you are the one who is in the third party, if you are either the third party or the person that has two people, you are at the point right now, and because we're in this new moon in Libra, it is truly important for you to make your decision. Okay, I think you yourself either don't want to be the third party or don't want to have two parties. Okay, whoever you are in this story, I think the message here is that it's causing you too much anguish, too much mental conflict, and you're evaluating the whole situation. You want to bring healing back in. You want to start over. You want to mend the bridge. Okay? So please do share your comments. I would love to hear what your story is in this reading. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Lenormand deck, and I'm going to see if there's any more messages for us. All right? All right, Spirit. This was a beautiful message. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, look, see? It's all about the healing. It's all about the healing. The Lilies comes in and says, you know what? Maybe you need to talk to someone who can help you. This healing comes from someone that is very trusting to you, someone that you can completely confide in, where there's not going to be any judgment, not going to be any, anyone criticizing, judging you, whatever. This is truly about, and sometimes it's a parental figure. Speak to that person, and this is someone that can help you sort all of this out, truly. And it doesn't matter who you are in this scenario. The person who's going through this mental conflict needs to reach out. Spirit, can you have more messages? Thank you. Timing. It's all in divine timing. It's all in divine timing. So, this mending of the bridge, and I love this Eight of Pentacles in this deck, because it's literally, you have two beavers, and beavers are all about, building a solid foundation, a solid home, somewhere where they can go to and be protected and not worry, and it's something that is durable. Okay? This is literally saying there is hope for you to rebuild this. Okay, and if it's not with the person from the past, it is definitely with this new person. You can have what it is that you want. Love it. Spirit. So in divine timing means that you will have to go through all of this work. Don't think that you're going to just say the words and, hey, we're back together, we're building our foundation. No, my friends. This is literally having to do the work. If you've done something wrong, or something that is not acceptable for your partner, then there's healing that needs to take place here. And the healing takes time. With the Hanged Man here, you need to be patient, right? Everybody thinks that the work, I think someone wrote me a comment and said, oh, you said the right word. Like, first there's you got to do the work and then the miracles will come, or something like that. Absolutely. Believe in miracles. Absolutely. Thank you, Spirit. So, again, we have the pathway. So here it is about deciding which direction you want to go. That is absolutely the first step. What direction are you going to take? And once you've decided the direction and you've actually contemplated and gone over, the pros and cons and whatever it is you got to do, whatever choice you make, Spirit is saying that it's going to be a good, positive outcome for you, right? And this is saying, the mice is saying, slow and steady, you will get there, okay? So I'm feeling strongly that I'm speaking to someone here that is wanting to reconcile the past relationship, okay? But again, it doesn't have to be. So the mice comes in to say it's like, taking little nibbles here and there to get you to, the place. Now, in the Lenormand deck, also the mice is someone that sometimes is very annoying, someone that you don't want in your kitchen, they say. So just make sure that if there are two people that you really contemplate and evaluate the whole situation. If you were in a third party and you realize now that the third party, it was only lust and it was not love, like you want to go back to the foundation. Maybe it's someone that you were married to, or maybe it's someone that you've been with a long, long time. Look at all of the scenarios. You guys know your story. You guys can come up with a solution, right? Yeah. So I'm getting with the fox here. So the fox for me is generally like a negative card. So the fox is someone you can't trust. So there's someone in this scenario here that is really not trustworthy, or the fox can say that there's a lot of work to be done. And building a dam or building a bridge takes a lot of work, and sometimes years. And if you are patient and willing to do the work, then you can move the wheel in your favor. This is what this message is saying. It's actually really, really beautiful. And I'm really loving this for you guys. Okay. And if you know who you are in this story, and, I think Spirit is saying there can be some healing here. Absolutely. Okay. There's going to be a lot of work, but there's a choice that needs to be made. Let me see if I can get you guys some advice. Spirit, can we have some advice regarding this spread? Guys, thank you for subscribing to my channel. It means the world to me. And if you click on the notification bell, then you would get notified when I upload the next video. All right, let's see. And if the message does not resonate with you, do not even take it as your own. But maybe it's a friend of yours or someone you know is going through the situation. Share the video with them. They might need it. All right, Archangel Chamuel, he's in the reverse. Oh, yes, storm warning. Okay, guys, look, we have a lot of messages here. So the first card is Archangel Chamuel. He's here, and he's in the reverse. So there's something that you're needing to address, and you're not wanting to, but he's here to say that you need to go where you need to listen to your intuition. You need to listen to your gut instinct. Okay, follow your intuition. Trust your gut feeling. If you know that there's someone that's toxic, whether it is the past person or whether it is the karmic, or whether it is the person who you thought you were passionately about, but it is a third party, then Archangel Chamuel is here saying you need to follow your true gut instinct here. They're also saying that there's going to be a storm warning. Now, the good news with the storm warning is that this shakeup that's coming for you is absolutely necessary. It's necessary because something's got to give. Something needs to end. Okay? Something needs to end because this is not working. This whole third party situation is not working and needs to end. And if it is a business venture that you're doing with someone and you're doing all of the work, that's not working either. Okay? Spirit has to bring in the storm, crumble everything so that you can rebuild a solid foundation. Okay? Now, the thinking woman is either you who has to make this decision, okay? Or it is someone that can help. Someone who can help you resolve and heal this whole situation. Now, for you, if it is a trusted someone For example, it can be, let's say you are close to a priest, and if, let's say, you were married to a person and, all of this happened and you want to reconcile, but they're not going to forgive you and you don't know how to do it, reach out to your priest. Reach out to your priest, whether it is a parent figure, whether it is a true friend, someone you truly trust. There is support for you. There's someone that can help you through this whole situation. Are you worried about the whole legal situation? If there is a separation, a divorce, or anything like that going on, well then maybe, you need to reach out to counsel. Maybe you can do this amicably. It doesn't have to be a disaster all the time. Okay? Well, there you have it, my beautiful gems. I will leave it here, and I hope that this reading helped some of you out there. And if it did, please do write your comments. I would love to know what's going on. All right? Until the November readings, I am sending you love and light.